everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday and happy Christmas week if you celebrate it. So today I'm going to be planning out the week of December 20th through December 26th in my MakseLife planner. I was almost going to say this is the last week in my MakseLife planner, and then I realized that there is another week back here, but I haven't decided yet if I'm just going to go ahead and jump into my vertical 6-month undated, simply because January does start in this week. So haven't decided just yet, but I'm ready to jump into something else. So for this week, I'm going to be using kit 362 from Planner Kate. It is just like your classic red and green kit with some splashes of blue. I've been kind of loving seeing the blue that's been incorporated in a lot of kits. So I was really excited to jump into this one. So let's go ahead and get started. Might be a little bit hard to tell, but I have grabbed some coffee to sort of help my just overall vibe, because I went ahead and got my booster shot yesterday. I had an appointment for January because I often coordinate vaccine clinics at my job, and we are coordinating a date for January, and I was like, oh, I'll just wait till then. Well, you know, things have obviously intensified. I'm like trying to look for the right word, but I just want to be a little bit more prepared because I do come into contact with quite a few people, and I just want to be on the safe side. So I looked to see if there were slots available for like my local drugstore, or Walgreens is doing them. I think CVS is too, but I personally prefer Walgreens. So I went ahead and got my booster shot yesterday, and because a few people have asked, I chose to get the Pfizer, even though my first and obviously my second vaccine was Moderna. Moderna was not available, and that honestly wasn't the route I wanted to go anyway, to be quite honest. I kind of was reading some things and just kind of listening to different medical experts and scientific experts, and they had said that there were actual benefits to mixing and matching the vaccine, so that's the route that I chose to go. All right, there's that bottom washi, which is absolutely adorable, and I think I'm going to pair it with some of this skinnier washi, probably the blue, because like I said, I'm just really feeling the blue lately. I just really like how it looks with all of the other Christmas decor, and obviously I'm covering up that habit tracker over there. So anyway, I woke up this morning. I took 2 Aleve. Let me go back. The nurse was like, I suggest later on tonight you take 2 Aleve. I was like, cool, awesome. I think she said something else too, but she was like, have your choice at it. So before I went to bed, I had 2 Aleve. Was feeling perfectly fine this morning. I think I even shared that on my Instagram, and then around lunchtime, my body was like, oh, hey girl. I've been on the couch for a few hours and was honestly like, do I even film today? Do I even try just to do the things? And I wasn't going to for a few hours, but I feel like I'm starting to come out of whatever my body was attempting to do, which is great, but you know, still trying to be careful, still trying to take care of myself. I have like a mild fever, just the typical stuff. I had this with the Moderna vaccine as well. So I just have a little bit of a mild fever, body aches, the usual stuff. But I don't feel horrible, and that's awesome. Let's see, I'm going to use this. I meant to use these same exact washi, but from this sheet, that'll be fine. So I've kind of shared this already in a previous plan with me. I've been ordering the washi strip sets simply because these are great to use for the daily. If you're looking to add some daily decor, you don't have to wait. You don't have to order a separate kit. And I think this time I'm just going to take this all the way to the edge, just like I did with the bottom, because I think it's just going to look nice all together. And I also want to use the blue sort of hand-drawn gingham situation thing. I don't know. I actually had a completely different kit picked out for this week, but I can't find it, and it is bothering me like down deep into my core. It is a Chrissy Designs kit. That's not a new one. She's had it for a few years. I know that I reordered it for this year, and I can't find it, and I'm not too happy with myself. But It will be okay. All right, so let's get this cut and then start on some date covers. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. Just kind of feeling bleh. Let's go ahead and get these on, and I'm gonna probably not torture you guys so that you don't have to watch this entire part of the plan with me. And there we go. Date covers are down. Super cute. Love this. I think what I'm going to do to cover up the rest of the habit tracker is just put the Believe in Magic over here, and then probably add like a little bit of a half box maybe. Or I'm going to take this leftover washi to kind of create a divider. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of make it look like this is perfectly intentional. I love that. Love that. Okay. I probably should have put the blue stripe so that the pattern... Okay, nope, we're leaving it. Okay. Let's get the weekend sticker down. And there we go. There's the majority of the frame of the week. Okay, so talked about the booster shot. Well, let's move on to another super fun topic that I'm actually very, very, very excited about. So last weekend we were looking for a show to watch, and the particular show that we had found for some reason only had like seasons like 3 and on, like the first 2 weren't there. Obviously that was highly annoying because we were like, how are we supposed to start a show on season 3, right? So we were on Netflix, and I was like, you know what? I've heard really great things about Schitt's Creek, but I've never watched it, right? So we were like, yeah, whatever. Started off the show, like not really paying it a whole lot of attention, and by, you know, the second episode, I was like, I don't know what just happened to me, but it has been a show that, let me tell you, within the first 3 days, like 3 or 4 days, we made it to, we are now at the start of season 4. We haven't actually started season 4. It is, I'm trying to like, I can't talk and like plan at the same time when discussing Schitt's Creek. By the way, the pen that I am using, before I forget, is the Unipen Fine Line, and this is in .02. I am, fun fact, a Uniball ambassador for this season, and they sent me a bunch of pens. This is one of them. I actually purchased these previously through Jet Pens. I actually never had the .2. I was looking through what I had, and I was like, I think I have this one already. I don't have this one in particular. I love it. It's like not too thin, not too thick, and when you're working with a felt tip marker, they'll often end up being wider than what they are claimed to be because of the pressure and the way the nib sort of tends to widen with overuse. Not overuse, just general use. But I really like this one, so definitely check it out. I think I have a link. If not, just check it out on Amazon and Jet Pens. You'll be fine. All right, so anyway, we started Schitt's Creek. I don't know how my life was functioning like without this show in it. Immediately fell in love with the character of David, of course. I feel like that is like my spirit person, between the facial expressions and just the overall like sarcasm and commentary. I was like tearing up at the end of season 2. Like, we just straight out cried. The end of season 2 had me like, I don't know what's happening, but it's a if you have not watched it, please go check it out. Do yourself a favor, at least give, you know, a few episodes a chance. I had a few people who were like, oh, you know, I started it and I, you know, got through like the first 2 episodes and couldn't get into it. And I get that. Here's why. Because I think Alexis is very distracting in the first few episodes, not gonna lie. I kind of wanted to punch her in the face every time she touched her hair. I'm just saying. Anyway, I've had moments where I'm like, I can't believe I created my own font because my handwriting is trash. Anyway, there's that. I love it. I love the show. I didn't even realize that I had made reels using audio from Schitt's Creek, or that I have shared memes or GIFs or things like that from that show, not even understanding like the entirety of the show, and I'm just obsessed. I know that that's an overused word. I don't care. I'm obsessed. I love it. I love this journey for me. Okay, so obviously I put down the plan with me for what you're watching right now. Yay. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do a review video. I talked about this in my planner stack video last week, that I had purchased a Mom Agenda in like that animal print cover. And yeah, I love it. I said I would do a more in-depth review because I wanted to show you guys what I got it. Now here's what I'm struggling with. Friday is also a normal upload day. I haven't made up my mind about this because I'm having a, like, I may not put up a video. You know why? Because I don't think you should be watching YouTube on Christmas Eve. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, I promise. I don't want to feel like I have to worry about any sort of metrics with a video. The normal things that creators look at when they put content out on the internet. Basically what I'm saying is, like, I want you to watch my content, but I don't think you should be focused on it on Christmas Eve. I can't, you know, I'm fine. It's fine. Anyway, haven't decided yet. If I do, what I was thinking of putting up is a sort of look back at the goals that I had set for 2021, because then obviously the following week I want to talk about what my goals are going to be for 2022. That's if I can ever get my damn vision board done. I struggle with that a lot, so I may do it and not have my vision board ready, because that's like a whole, like, my Pinterest board is in action. So anyway. All right, let's move on to my favorite part of the week, and that is meetings. So let's start with Monday. Monday is actually a work from home day for me. I do actually get those throughout the year, but it's specifically on Monday because we are having our HR holiday party, which is being held via Zoom, because me and the rest of my HR team at our different locations are obviously at different locations. So I have to start my day off with onboarding at 8 o'clock. So I do actually have to go in for about 1 to 1.5 hours, because this is something that was planned well before our holiday party. So I'm going in for that, hopefully out the door by 9:30, 10 o'clock. Then we've all got this sort of like Uber Eats situation going on. And I'm super excited about it, but yeah, I've got to, let's see what sticker I want to use. I never get to use the work from home stickers, and I finally get to use them. So I think I used them a little bit when I was like quarantined, what, like a year or two ago. This is where we're at, people. Yep, this was from my quarantine. You can see like 10 of them are gone, right? Well, 13, because it was like a full 2 weeks. It's crazy, right? It's 2022, or that's what we're heading into, and this is what we're dealing with, people. This is what we are dealing with. So anywho, so that's what I'm doing then. We have like it's going to be a few hours where we actually play games and all that stuff. I'm actually super excited about it. Anyway, just a lot of team building, you know, fun stuff. So let's move on to Tuesday. I do have 3 meetings that day. And I think I actually have just enough meeting stickers this time, because of course it's Christmas week. Like, we don't even work on Friday, which is awesome. So Monday Tuesday, I have a 10 o'clock, and then I have a 1 p.m. interview, and then I have a 2 o'clock meeting. All right, let's get these down. So a lot of things kind of were pushed to Tuesday because of our situation on Monday. So that's kind of what's going on there. Nothing too bad. Kind of just hoping my week is short and yet uneventful. All right, and then I've got a 10 o'clock interview on Wednesday. And actually, I think I have a 9 o'clock meeting there as well, but I'm going to leave it off until I can confirm that that is actually the case. All right, and now I need a day off sticker for Friday, which is totally awesome. We also have the Monday off, the 27th, which is just great. Except for one part. I don't actually do the payroll part, but I do submit payroll for our particular part of the business. Yeah, it'll make things a little bit tough going in next Tuesday, only having that short amount of time to make sure that everything is done for payroll. So I'm just gonna put that right about here. Let's see. That will work. And then of course we have Christmas Day. I don't really have anything that says like, oh my God, it's Christmas Day, but I don't know. I might add something later on. Okay, so I'm going to continue to attempt to plan out workouts. That has not been, it's honestly not been going that great. I keep planning it out and I'm not sticking to it, but I'm going to push forward with continuing to plan things out and see how it goes from there. And I'm just going to plan through Thursday and then see if I can get things done. I actually have a ride planned this afternoon, but obviously feeling a little bit under the weather from my booster. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done. So part of me was like, look to see if there's like a 10-minute class and at least move your body even for 10 minutes. And that may end up being what happens. All right, so with having Friday off, I think that we are going to be doing some baking, and I'm going to use this sticker right here. I actually found a bunch of recipes on allrecipes.com. It's like my favorite place to get recipes for a couple of reasons. One being they have a really huge database of recipes. They also have a lot of reviews and pictures from other people who've made the recipes. And the way their recipes print are very user-friendly so that you can put them in a binder or put them in document protectors in a binder. It's just very consistent the way their stuff prints out, as opposed to jumping from blog to blog to blog to get recipes. You never know how the recipe is going to be printed out. So that's just kind of one of my favorite things to do. So, actually, we're going to bake Thursday afternoon. Let me move that over there. And that'll be more like later in the Thursday evening, because I may actually work from home partially that afternoon as well. I really love that there's a lot of flexibility in my schedule. Now, on Christmas Eve, I don't know how you guys do it with your family. You'll have to tell me down in the comments. But on Christmas Eve is when we typically have our Christmas dinner. It's just how we've done it for the longest time. I've tried to do it on Christmas Day and just really didn't enjoy it. Typically what we will tend to do is go to the movies on Christmas Day, but this time we went earlier. We went to go see Spider-Man, No Way Home. Is it No Way Home? Far From Home? No Way Home. It's No Way Home. Anyway. And another thing that we typically do, or at least traditionally do in our family, is we have ham for our Christmas dinner. We do turkey for Thanksgiving, and then Christmas we do a ham. Now, I was just at the grocery store earlier today, and trying to find a ham is kind of interesting. So anyway, we tried to find a ham. Finding a ham in this area is proving to be very difficult, or we're going to end up spending an astronomical amount on a ham. So my next goal, either if I have like the energy to go later on today, or I can send someone from my family to do it, is to go check Walmart, because we actually really enjoy their spiral hams. Our Kroger didn't have one that was even remotely affordable. And they had hams in the deli section that were like $70. I was like, I'm sorry, what? No. So we are still on the hunt for a ham. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, since I don't have a checklist for over here, is use the date dots. Oh, these aren't date dots. Let me use the right terminology. Just dots. To sort of create a little list area over here. Again, loving these colors. And then I think that's really going to be it for the week. I can use this space to add more pictures, things like that, from how our holiday went. So kind of excited about that, but I really do like the way that that looks. I like this. I can't wait to add more stuff from like the day of Christmas and things like that, but I think it's still too early to do all of that. So that is it for today's Plan With Me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are already subscribed, make sure you click that red notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to